So in terms of self-regulation for social media providers and online platforms more widely, I think it's quite difficult to expect them to regulate themselves. I think also they're really looking for society more widely to define what their norms are that they should comply with. I know Mark Zuckerberg, for example, has just said, well, we want you to regulate us, you tell us what the boundaries are. So you could argue that that's passing the buck, but I would see that actually as an opportunity for society more broadly, for the legislature and to generate that legislation. I think it's quite important that they do step up. Meanwhile, of course, there is a lot of existing legislation that can be applied. I do think we need to see a more rigorous approach by the current regulatory bodies to regulate where they can and to prevent the worst excesses, and at all times try and get social media providers to be responsible for their own behaviour and responsible for the content which they make available online. I think it is probably problematic to try and imagine that we can have a simple digital highway code which will regulate platforms and to regulate individuals when they interact with those platforms. I think that's quite difficult. But the real problem is that we have artificial intelligence moving forwards at a pace, and we have communications technology moving forwards very quickly. These two things combined means that we have artifacts, things that humans have built and consume, that are moving so fast in their capability that our human cultural evolution can't keep up with it. So I do think that is a difficult thing to try and solve, and I don't think it's easy just to say, well, we're going to have a little 10-point highway code or something.